Yes, we're going to get into it. Hollywood play these games, right? And they try to create the people they want to push and market. So, Michael B. Jordan wasn't the guy they were looking to push. See, the guy that they're looking to push is right over here. Miles Teller was the guy that they want to push. He's the superstar actor that they were trying to push. The other actor that they want to blow is right next to him again, Zac Efron. These were the two that was supposed to be Hollywood's elite box office champs. Miles Teller, Zac Efron. This was the token guy to say, hey, wait a minute, we're not bigoted. We got Michael B. Jordan. This is the game Hollywood was playing. Not taking the time to understand creativity, diversity, and what they actually can bring to a film culturally. Hollywood was playing the typical Hollywood game that they play. So, Miles Teller, who was selected, right, and then growing up with Michael B. Jordan, these guys know each other. They've been on auditions together, everything. So they've been knowing each other. Zach really not so much. He really just met these guys like now. He came a whole different route. But these two have been knowing each other for years, since they were kids. And Miles Teller was supposed to be the great, right? And because of this film in this moment, these two were both casted in the Fantastic Four together. The two friends. He was Reed Richards. He was Johnny Storm. That movie bombed and would have been the end of Michael B. Jordan's career. Miles Teller was a nightmare to work with, and a lot of people didn't like him in Hollywood. He fell out with the director, with some producers. So Miles Teller had to settle for the roles that he could because he had an attitude problem. Zac Efron, he just never, ever could blow up. He had one or two roles in some comedies. He jumped off there, but he just was typecast as that guy that, oh, the girls think he's hot. And his character never really hit it off. So he's like the frat boy that didn't make it. Now let's see how this relates to what's going on here in Hollywood and what actually transpired. Now, you're going to learn some information that you never known before. You see, Michael B. Jordan came up from Chronicle. He was an actor in Hollywood doing scripts, but he was taking chances on indie films and things of this nature. The agency thought Michael has such a big smile, big personality. He's perfect for these relationship type of roles. We need to keep putting him in these type of movies where he's the romantic lead. He's the guy. Now, Zac Efron was supposed to be the star of the movie. But everybody was here because Miles Teller had the Spectacular Now with Shailene Woodley, who was the up-and-coming female star they wanted to push, and Miles Teller was the backup to that. Now, with all of that being in place, Chronicle was my favorite, yeah? With all that in place, As you can see, the headline was Zac Efron, Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan. These three guys with their three relationships, right? Hollywood had Michael B. Jordan to be the romantic lead and to be the token black guy. That was him. They needed a young black face who they could relate to, that they could stick in all of their teen, white, predominantly white teenage group fan base. Michael B. Jordan was marketed there. He's going to be the one that white girls like. That was him. The safe black guy. That's what Hollywood wanted. That's what they wanted to see. So they wanted to put him in there to market him through the white audience and media. Michael B. Jordan was the safe black guy. So that's how they brought him into Hollywood to be. Unfortunately, the movies, it kind of didn't go the way they thought. And Imogen Poots from the UK, she was getting a majority of the roles. And she liked Michael B. Jordan as well, and the market and everybody was relating to them. They made Michael B. Jordan get naked. They had a whole lot of weird things happen in the movie that was more relative to a certain demographic. And that demographic being white. Like, you probably won't find another black person in there. It's nothing cultural to us as black people. Now, what happened to his career? Right? Michael B. Jordan does a film with Ryan Coogler called Fruitvale Station, where you actually got to see Michael B. Jordan play a character that was relative to us, that we could relate to. We all couldn't relate to the suburbanized black guy who, you know, in these romantic relationships with white girls. That's not all of us. So we didn't relate to that. Hollywood just said, hey, this is the role. This is how you get to the money, kid. And all he saw was Miles Teller getting multi-million dollar deals. He saw Zac Efron getting multi-million dollar deals. Their films bombing. I mean bombing. But they still getting paid. And he didn't have any guaranteed money coming in. He still got to audition, and he's only being brought in because of his friendships in the industry. There's no roles for Michael B. Jordan. It was terrible. Now if you look at it today, you're saying, how did this happen? How did Michael B. Jordan couldn't get those roles? Like, how could they not see it? He did what you asked him to do. But in Hollywood, that's how it works. They see the you they want to see. They didn't see any creativity. No, they didn't. Because see, Hollywood had it in their mind that Michael B. Jordan was somebody that was they can make into their not to be a leading character, but if we need to promote a movie to build up another star, another white actor, let's stick him next to Michael B. Jordan. He's a great complimentary actor. But how could they not see the talent? So when Fruitvale Station came around and somebody from the Bay, who was from the basically the hood, said, "Hey, I got this help from the guy who believed in me, saw the vision, put this thing together." Forrest Whitaker. And right after that, romantic comedy bombed. That same year, he showed him that Michael B. Jordan could be a guy from the hood. He could play a character that's in the hood, that's from the hood, and detail a story that's really based around him. A true story about a character with the police taking his life at the Fruit Valve station. But it was the first time we seen Michael B. Jordan be a lead and show that he can hold his own on the screen being a lead. Hollywood didn't do this. Black people did it. We created our own lane by saying people want to hear these stories. And Kenneth Turin from the LA Times went to go watch the film and made it blow up. He said, "This is a memorable directorial debut." And when Kenneth Turan put that in the LA Times and highlighted Michael B. Jordan, who was completely transformed into a whole nother person and playing the character of what really happened in the horrific events where a misfire happens from a police officer's weapon that ends up taking his life. And Forrest Whitaker helped put that movie together, and it became a classic. And from that point on, yes, the Oscar Grant story. Well, it's a horrific situation because it's something that should have never happened. And a young man lost his life for no reason. So it hit home. Hollywood played a different game with Michael B. Jordan because after Fruitvale Station, they were like, okay, wow, what are we gonna do here? This kid has got something, he's got a spark. He can lead a movie like on his own. He's not just a complimentary actor. So now they destroy Sundance, the indie films, right? And they said, whoa, this is what we're talking about. This is incredible. So Ryan Coogler has another crazy idea. Michael B. Jordan gets picked up for that movie that bombed, Fantastic Four. That would have been the end of his career. Because Hollywood, again, tried to make him a complimentary character playing Johnny Storm. They went right back to the same formula. So now, Michael B. Jordan runs back into Ryan Coogler and he says, look, he went to Sylvester Stallone and told him, hey, I got an idea for a movie about Apollo Creed, but let's do it with Creed's son. And he comes up with Creed. Sylvester Stallone didn't like it at first, and they got around to it, and he wanted to do it and wanted Stallone to be back in as playing Rocky again after he had just finished Rocky. Like, I just retired Rocky. But he says, yeah, you don't have to fight. He's like, Creed is going to be in there. You're going to be mostly the voice, the mentor. You're now Mick. So he tells this story and he convinces Sylvester Stallone to make it. And he gets Michael B. Jordan to go along with him on this ride and trust him. And he trusts him. And what happens? Sylvester Stallone gets nominated for an Oscar and not Michael B. Jordan, who plays Creed. And it revised the first time since like Rocky 2, he was nominated. Everybody thought he was going to win the Oscar. He won the Golden Globe, but didn't win the Oscar. But Creed was a complete success. And Michael B. Jordan was now Creed. And they said, okay, well, this is who he's going to be. We're going to get Creed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And he's the Creed guy now. But once again, this isn't Hollywood. Warner Brothers didn't want Michael B. Jordan to play Creed. They said, this is the romantic lead guy. He can't play a physical guy. No one's going to believe this guy is a fighter. Ryan Coogler changed all of it. Because he sees what they can't see. He saw the talent. He knew he had the right actor who could pull this off, not just physically, but mentally. And he was more than what they expected. Whenever they write him off, that's when they come back and do something else. It was going to be Michael B. Jordan or nothing. But they knew they had Sylvester Stallone. Warner Brothers is like, okay, well, let's go. We'll do this and we'll see how it goes. We'll look at it as an indie project. Creed becomes a hit. And now he has his own franchise. Then Black Panther, then Fahrenheit 451. So now Michael B. Jordan don't have to do the Hollywood shuffle no more. He don't have to play that game. Now, him and Ryan Coogler came through a whole new door. You see, this is how you beat Hollywood. Hollywood had him pegged for something else, and then someone else saw the potential and said, why are they not showing this? Because culturally, we see things differently. We don't do things generic. You see, we have creative juices and we have identities, and that's what makes us unique and special as a people. Hit the like button, y'all. Now, how many vampire movies have there been where they just been lame? They've been a different, same old, right? You got people who don't even like horror movies, don't even like vampire movies or anything, Transylvanias, and like, how many times have you gonna do a vampire movie and you have not thought of any creativity to go along with it? It's the same old rendition. This had so much going on in Sinners that it take you all totally away from the conundrums of what you were used to. It was more than a vampire movie. I told you, people looked at this movie from a whole different lens. My boy thinks, dude, all white people are vampires. That's what this movie about. You see, that's what it's about. All them white people vampires. And they want to suck the blood from the black folks. If you cut out the white folk, they ain't got no problem. That's what the movie trying to tell you. We don't need them. So everybody gonna see this movie for what they want to see. But yeah, he saw that movie a whole nother way. His wife was embarrassed. She was, sit down. Yeah, he was totally wild with it. Totally wild with it. So now he's got a franchise. So now this is how you can control the game. You don't need the studios. The studios need you. See, the studios need Ryan Coogler. The studios need Michael B. Jordan now. So now it's no more questions on, can Michael B. Jordan play this role? Now it's like, what do Michael B. Jordan wants to do? Now it's not, they can go into the room now. There's no talk about the budget. Oh, it's greenlit. Oh, it's all lit. See, his movies aren't bombing. People actually go to the theaters to watch Michael B. Jordan film. Oh yeah, Jonathan Majors in Creed 3. You know, that two friends fighting each other, that was the craziest thing you could ever imagine. On a much bigger scale. Right. to bring back Dolph Lundgren as Drago and have him fight Drago's son, Creed's son versus Drago's son. This was an incredible matchup because it was something people would want to see. And it's not just relative to just black folks. It's also relative to us as people. Well, Dolph Lundgren and those guys were different. Oh no. No, every black man in America right now, if you've seen Sinners, every black man in America is on Haley Stanfield's DMs right now. They don't care about no doggone Josh Allen. I'm telling you, she finna have Lamar Jackson up in her DM. Her DMs is finna blow up. Every NBA player, NFL player be like, yo, I heard you was getting married. Is that for real? I swear to you, if you've seen Sinners, I guarantee you, Haley Steinfeld's character was entirely different than I'm like, this is Hawkeye? This the little girl. This is like the little girl from I couldn't stand her at the age of 17 movie. But it's like this little girl. Are they serious? So yeah, it was on those levels. Mm-hmm. The majority of the people don't want to have anything to do with it. Well, that's how you beat the Hollywood shuffle. Now they went a road less traveled by. And who gave that? Who gave Ryan Coogler a chance? A black man who could barely speak their language. He speaks so hood. He speak totally Oakland, totally Bay. But who gave him that shot? A black man, Forrest Whitaker. Say, I see something in you. All right, let's see what you got. Studios would have never given Ryan Coogler a chance. Yeah. But now Warner Brothers is watching, they're watching history because they're reaping all of the benefits. Warner Brothers want whatever they can get now with Michael B. Jordan. See, Michael B. Jordan don't have a contract with Marvel. He was an independent contractor. His deal now is with Warner Brothers. And he has his own studio. He has everything he could put out.
Passed away in 2015. My uncle James Edmondson. He did not go to movies. He did not go out. Like, the only time he go to the movies was if I made it, But what he did do was when everybody guy came to town, he made sure to go. He made sure to go see him. He would dress up and go. When he got too old to drive himself, my cousin Wendy, his daughter, would dress up and take him. My mom would dress up and take him. So I never saw Buddy Guy play live. But I knew my uncle saw him, man, probably 50 times. So when I wrote this script, I was like, man, it would be really cool. And I think about my uncle like he's still here with me. But I was like, my uncle would get a kick out of Buddy Guy being in one of my movies. You know what I mean? What's crazy about Buddy is like this is Mom's first movie, it's Buddy's second movie. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah, Buddy's got a great surprise role at the ending of this movie. More with Ryan Coogler coming up later on. Sinners will open in theaters on Friday.
Now, that's Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy's not in a lot of movies, like he said. My buddy actually got a chance to play with Buddy Guy. A white guy who plays the blues. He's addicted to playing the blues. He'll put it down, try not to play, then next thing you know, he's playing again. And he played with some of the legends. B.B. King, all of them.
All right, so no, dude.
Hollywood wants to show you that you're not in control. So they always want to say, hey, look, we're the ones that make it work. But they have to let Ryan Coogler do his magic. Ryan Coogler has a contract with Marvel. They hire Ryan Coogler to come in because he doesn't lose money. He doesn't lose money. Wakanda Forever did not lose money. All the films that he has done and been the director of, he has not lost money. You know how many pictures Warner Brothers put out a year and they don't make any money and they have all these white folks in them and it's just all white cast. They didn't put all this fluff out. They just had Death of a Unicorn come out, all these white folks in them, no black people in the movie, and it bombs. Right? Because people want to see culture. Okay, they tired of the generic. You've been doing it for years. And now you just think, well, we just put white people in there. White people want to see white people movies. It's not true. The world is diverse. So when you keep trying to change it and Hollywood wants to put their implement into everything, you start to see people don't respond as much. It's a sameness. They want to see something new or something different. They're too scared to take a risk and say, let's just stick to what people know. Now, here's a movie that's about the blues. It's about a whole lot of different things. But it's done in a smart way that it connects to a lot of different people. Yes, I know. Oh, I'll be getting ready for the Pistons game. We will be going live for the Pistons game. You ain't got to worry about that. Mm-hmm. Right. And Ryan Coogler just introduced this black actor that we have never seen before. It's his first movie, and he plays Preacher Boy in Sinners. That's not Warner Brothers' decision. That's Ryan Coogler's decision. That kid would have probably never got a chance to be in a motion picture of this magnitude. You introduced them in a big budget movie like this. Well, that's good because see now, wow. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? You see what they just did? Wow. Did you see what they just did? Mm-mm-mm. It's a dirty game, baby. Black young actors. What happened? What happened to our... Wow. So they really trying to do it to you, boy. They really trying to do me in. They really trying to do your boy in. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me, right? All right. Since they want to play games, I wasn't even going to do this. I was not going to do this. But since they want to play games with the live stream, this wasn't even about that. This was not about that at all. But since they want to play games with me, okay. Now you want to play games. So I guess I don't know what I'll be talking about, and I'll just be making up stuff, right? Okay, Hollywood, you want to play with me? I'm going to show you who you're playing with now, Hollywood. You want to play with me. And I'm glad you decided to piss me off, because now we finna get into it. Y'all ready? I want y'all to get a pen. And I want you to write this down. I want you to go look up a name in Hollywood. Right now. This Hollywood name is Wayne Castro. See, you did this, Hollywood. I wasn't even going to make this a video. I wasn't even trying to make this that kind of video. You just did it when y'all tampered with my live. You just didn't screwed up. You shouldn't have done it. Because now it's lesson time. Lessons time. You see, Wayne Castro is a handler in Hollywood. And what you mean by a handler is they assist. It's direct. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, don't go away. Oh, we just getting started. Because see, now they got me mad. When you mess with my live stream, I get angry. So now I want y'all to look into that. I want all y'all to go Google. It's probably on Google somewhere. So I want you to go use your Google, use your detective skills. And I want y'all to see exactly what's going on in Hollywood that they actually know about. Now, I wasn't even making this kind of video till they just did that. Now they just pissed me all the way off. So now, since you didn't did that and tamper with my live stream, now let's talk about that. Let's open up the business. Why is Wayne Castro still working in Hollywood? Y'all know what he did. Or y'all gonna say he ain't still working in Hollywood? How many kids? Hmm? Oh yeah, the truth is coming out tonight. There's more than one Wayne Castro. The Wayne Castro I know, he's best friends with another guy who we loved as a director. We loved him as a director, but was in a bunch of shady activity, and he can't get another movie to direct no more. Isn't that right? Best friends to Bryan Singer, who directed the X-Men for Fox, who did Superman Returns. He was in that circle. A circle that included Kevin Spacey from House of Cards. And many more. See, y'all created this. I was not making that type of video. Y'all transformed this into something it didn't have to be. And didn't need to go. I wasn't going down this road. Of course they playing games. Y'all find out who Wayne Castro is. Or better yet, go to my Patreon, Carcino for Life, and then you'll see everybody exposed. Why do they think Jet Jackson took his own life? Why did a young black actor take his life? Why did Aaron Carter take his life? Why do you think that is? Oh yeah, we've already covered this on the Patreon, everything. Gerard Carmichael, why do you think he came out and went public? Who was extorting you, buddy? Yeah, Hollywood got a bunch of dirty secrets. Cubs, baby. We going back to the chip. Now, I wasn't even making this kind of video. I really wasn't. I was talking about something entirely different. We wasn't even talking about nothing like this. We weren't even talking crazy. They all got scared and all started coming in there buffering and messing with the channel. Well, Saturday is the whole neighborhood's day to do work on the lawn and everything. They couldn't wait for it to get like a fraction of the way, you know, like it's been hot for like 1-2 days, and now everybody got the lawn crew out. They couldn't wait. Man, that got me hot, man. I jumped up off the couch. They sitting there altering the live stream. That don't make no damn sense. Sorry, buddy. If y'all want to meet us, it'll be in the World Series. So we sitting there, everybody's trying to figure it out in Hollywood, and why they making all these people shuffle, and why the industry got all screwed up. It's because you had all the sickos running the show. So Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler don't have to do that dance, because they coming through making bank, doing it their way. So they ain't got to come in no backdooria. See, they came in as men. That's how it looks, Mr. Howard, Mr. Terrence. That's how it looks. Lucius Lyon. I'm not mad at you. I'm just bringing reality to the forefront. You do a whole show, then at the end of the show, you want to get mad and want to sue them for being underpaid, all while you did the show. You gonna get mad because you surrounded yourself. You were surrounded, boy. You were surrounded on that set by them people. And that dude grabbed you around the neck, grabbed your wrist, leading you around like you was his little property. Mr. Lee Daniels. And you just sat there. Wasn't no man card then, was it? Kept that boy tucked in your pocket. They tried to turn that boy Brashear out. You already got Juicy on the show. Then in 2022, you want to get mad. Hold a press conference. I just want my money, you know, so that this don't happen to nobody else. It's like, come on, man. I had to see your angle. This whole thing, I'm like, he's doing something because he got an angle he running here. And then it's like, oh, I get it. He wants a podcast show. He gonna build a podcast. The truth is gonna be revealed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just that when he did it, nobody cared when he did it. So he got mad at the same people who claimed these brothers had his back, but them brothers wasn't paying you. They let you get taken advantage of. They didn't care. Now, they like, why you ain't watching the playoff? I'm getting ready for the game that matters. I'm gonna go in the house, take a shower, get it ready, get prepared, take a little nap maybe. I can care less about some other game. When the Pistons and Knicks hit, I gotta make another bet, put another 1,000 down on Detroit. We going all the way. Championship. I hate stupidity. I'm a person that don't like stupidity. And when it's presented in front of me, that's when I get upset. You can't tell me that the people don't want to see the videos I make when that's all of a sudden all this process goes into tampering with my damn live streams. So when I go on the Patreon today, we'll reveal more. There's an investigation that went on, and you'll find out about Mr. Wayne Castro and what all he's done. If you're on the Patreon, you already know, because we've already discussed this on my Patreon. Now, the Casino for Life Patreon is by far the best Patreon going. Yes, I'm biased. I've seen other people's Patreons and it's trash. There's none like us. So that I know. Mm-hmm. Well, we gonna see what's going on. Well, no, they get mentors. You see, all of these Hollywood actors, they go to these academies or whatever you find these young actors who are really talented or have a gift, but they don't have the money. So what they would do is mentor them. Will Smith decided he was going to mentor Nick Cannon. But Nick Cannon was already Nick Cannon. He was up and coming before Will decided, let me put a whole arm around Nick Cannon. He wanted to control his money, everything. But Nick broke away from Will Smith. That's why when Nick was young, they used to call him the young Will Smith. Will was teaching him how to dress, what clothes to wear, trying to grown him up. Got him a motion picture. Got him a record deal. All of a sudden, he was a gigolo, getting all the dough. Told you, buddy, it's a lot of secrets you don't know. But instead of trying to help these young black actors get to the top, they want to see how much they could use them. And try to break them into this sick world of theirs. And when they don't fit, and these kids snap, and they go off the grid, they got nowhere to run to. Yeah, it breaks your heart. Now, I wasn't even making this kind of video. I wasn't even doing that today. But I want y'all to Google Bryan Singer, Wayne Castro. See what comes up. I'm going to try to Google that when I get home, just to see what pops up. Because I don't know if they scrubbed that from the internet. But people love to say, I just make stuff up, and he just makes stuff up and he just goes off conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory. This is a little too on the money to be conspiracy. Don't you think? I mean, damn, I'm saying names. Ain't no conspiracy there. That's why I say y'all Google that and see what pops up. See what you can find with good old Wayne. Oh, Keenan tried to leave Saturday Night Live. Then he realized there's no opportunities for him. So he had to come back to Saturday Night Live. Look, we love Kenan Thompson too, but Kenan Thompson was dating a 17-year-old girl. when he was like a 30-year-old man, you know? You can call it what you want, but he went and married this chick and had 2 babies with her. But when he was dating her, she was like 17. But they ain't say nothing about him because he was a big fat dude. They're like, all right, well, come on here, big dude. Do your thing. Then she started, you know, sleeping with his friend. And he paid for it. He got 2 babies with her. They got married and everything. But now they divorced. And she's sleeping with his best friend. And he's got to pay her for it. But I'm conspiracy theory. Don't believe me. Will said that movie made him gay. That role is what led him down the road of gayness. He's been trying to tell everybody for years. This is why him and his first wife got divorced. And he's been paying and taking care of her for years. She's just stayed quiet. Yeah, to practice and get himself mentally prepared to play the role. He kept watching, like he went to an actual gay show, into a gay theater where they played nothing but man on man, getting himself ready to play the role. So he actually fell in love with the character in the movie that he was supposed to be with. He was like, I actually fell in love with the person, the guy in the movie with my character. So I had to try to detox myself from the role. I was so sucked into the role. So that's why people probably said, you know, made those things about me with the rumors. It's like, no. Your wife came home and caught you doing something with somebody, allegedly, with your manager. Right? And that burned down Hollywood. And when she saw that, it was over. No marriage, no nothing could say that. That's a wrap. After his first marriage went away, when he was on the show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was auditioning women. All of them girls Will was dating was all the women he was dating in real life, to try to see which one was going to be with Will in real life. They were all on the show. Sanaa Lathan, all of them, they used to always compete for the same job. Like Vivica Fox would be on there. they'll film a pilot or something, and the show won't get picked up. That's Vivica Fox. I mean, she's on like probably 30 TV show pilots that didn't work. They never picked up the show. So, man, it's a lot of Hollywood secrets, man, you don't even know about. One black actor in Hollywood, he got back at the director by sleeping with his wife. It was fun at the time. It was funny until it wasn't funny no more. He couldn't get another job. He didn't get no work for a while. The studios would not hire him. So, yeah, he didn't like this director and the way he was being treated. But the wife was pretty loose. So, he got back at that director. And the director got back at him. Oh, what, Josh Brolin? Josh Brolin was Superman to everybody in the game. Before he was Thanos, he was crazy in real life. So when they put him in as the self-destructive man, only he could really play that role, because Josh Brolin in real life is crazy. See, what you don't know about the guy who plays Thanos and why he's so good is because he is evil in real life. That's why he could play such a dark role. Josh Brolin's father is James Brolin. Hollywood actor, seen him a lot. But, do you know about his mother? His mother was a crazy, natural forest woman who was raised by a bunch of crazed witches. Who they worked with animals. She worked with endangered species and wolves. She would go out there naked and be with the animals. Josh Brolin's brother would be there with the wolf, biting on him. One day the wolf attacked the boy, and the dad was gonna shoot him. And the mom put a gun on the dad and said, if you shoot that wolf, I'll kill you. And she was serious. The wolf was more important than our children. She was insane. But tigers, lions, so they grew up around animals. And this man was winning Academy Awards and everything. And you never even knew. James Brolin. So he went out there and his father got him into Hollywood because his life was going nowhere. He was just fighting all the time. So that's why Brolin is screwed up to this day. So yeah, that's why he doesn't drink anymore. Because when he drinks, his mom had him drinking since he was like 10 years old. wanted a drinking buddy. So while his dad's out making movies, he's with this crazed, insane woman. Hollywood would never tell you that. Now he's Thanos. He's Cable. And this guy got about 25 DUI arrests, 7 times fighting in the street. Fighting with police. But Marvel said that's A-okay. You can beat Thanos. Damn near everybody on there got cases. Robert Downey Jr., Hawkeye, everybody got cases. Jonathan Majors on tape running away from the woman. They turned his conviction around, threw it out because it was trash. And this still, can they let him back? It's like, really? His only crime was dating a white woman. In 2024 and 5, we are on that avenue. Now, since they pissed me off after making a video that was going to be very calm, very nice, he's talking about Michael B. Jordan, and they had to go and piss me off. Then we had to do this. Y'all want more information, go to the Patreon. Mark Arcino for Life Patreon. Type in the search and get what you need. I'm out.